Okay, here is another video. This video is based on the big packet, the booklet that you got sent home. It's the workbook. And this is lesson 1. So, right off, it says draw a number bond, and that would be these guys. You're going to draw a lot of number bonds. And write the number sentence that matches the tape diagram. The number sentence is that guy there. And of course, first one's done for you. So let's go right on to B. The first thing to notice on these is they tell you where 1 is. Okay, and they are saying 1 is this whole thing. This is 1. So to know what these fractions are, what we need to do is count how many we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know all of these guys are fifths. That doesn't look like a fifth. Let's make that be an actual fifth. There we go. Now my jumps back. So every one of these are fifths. Fifth, 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 fifth. Then we look down below and we see that they've got this little bracket that shows 1/5. And this next bracket shows 3/5. And we're just putting them together, and all together that equals 4/5. And then we've got to draw a number bond that matches. So 4/5, and we did 1/5 and 3/5. And that's all that's happening on all of these. So let's go ahead and move down to C. Again, we've got the one whole thing is that much. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are each a fourth. And they are breaking these 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. And that equals a total of 3 of those fourths. Our number bond is going to have a 3/4 for our total. We've got 3 this time. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So if you haven't already done these, do some more by yourself. Pause the video and do them. If you forgot a part of this, pause the video and do the things you forgot. Maybe you did the sentence but not the number bonds. Add in whatever you're missing, but don't just sit and watch this. Actually actively fix whatever you've done. So moving on to D. So again, we've got the one whole thing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time. So each of these is a sixth. This first little bit shows me 2/6, and that shows me 2/6. 2/6 plus 2/6 equals 4/6. 4/6. 2/6 plus 2/6. All right, down to E now. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this time. So each of these guys are eighths. My first little guy is 2/8, and I've got another 2/8. And a third set of 2/8. Altogether, that seems to be 6/8. One more number bond. Where am I going to fit that in? I guess right here. 6/8. 2/8. 2/8 and 2/8. All right. F. This one's a little bit different because we've got 1 being not the whole thing. So 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get to 1. So these are all fourths. And we've got 3/4 and 1/4 and 1/4. And altogether that is 5/4. So it's more than 1, right? And before I go on, 5/4 can also be thought of as 1 and another fourth. So I'm going to put another equals, and I'm running out of space. 5/4 is the same as 1 and 1/4. Improper fraction for the 5/4, mixed number for the 1 and 1/4. Okay, and then my number bond, I'm going to call it by the mixed number. 1 and 1/4 is 3/4 and 1/4 and 1/4. Okay, there is your first page. Let's go on to the next page. Looking now at G, we have the thing again where we've got more than 1. This is the 1 part. So I've got 1, 2, 3 jumps to make 1. So these are all thirds. Even these guys that are past, they're all thirds. So looks like 2/3 and another 2/3 and 1/3. And altogether this is 5/3. And we do want to write both the improper fraction. This one's improper because the 5 is more than how many you need to make a whole. So altogether this got 1 whole one and then these 2 more jumps, right? So 1 and 2/3. Here's my number bond. 1 and 2/3. 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 1/3. Moving down to H. Okay, again, I gotta look at how big the 1 is. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that make up 1. So these guys are all an eighth. And I've got 2/8, 2/8, 2/8, and 1, 2, 3, 4/8, and 1 more eighth. Add all these up, I've got 2, 4, 6, 10, 11/8. 11/8 I can see up here from my 1 that I had 1 and 3 more. 1 and 3/8. Squeeze in my number bond. 1 and 3/8 was 2/8 and 2/8 and 2/8 and 4/8 and 1/8. Yeah. Okay, now moving down to number 2. We finally got to number 2. All of those A through H was number 1.